So this is my hail damage daily driver Honda Accord Euro, and it's going to be my daily / track car.
I'm a LitKidBeats.
The goal of this is to build a car that you can easily use day to day and reliably take to the track whatever weekend you want to and just smash laps. What are some of the sacrifices there? So of course day to day we're going to be sacrificing some ride comfort, but apart from that I don't really want to lose anything with the usability of the car. It's a 2003 Honda Accord Euro and I've already made some changes to it. I will address that in a moment because I did get the car stock a few months ago. This is going to be the car that I use for most of my track events this year. And a lot of my friends have been asking, why am I racing this and not my Civic? And it honestly just kind of comes down to cost and parts availability. If I have a tendency to hit the cones and water barriers on the tracks around me with this, if I hit them with this, I'm not going to be as precious about it. I don't really care as much, and also it's going to be a lot easier to source the panels for this. For this build, I'll be focusing a little bit more on the technical aspect of things. Why am I making the changes that I'm making to the car? How's that going to benefit for daily use and more so for track use? I didn't really get a chance to go into that with the EG because that was a lot more work, but this is going to be a much simpler build and you're going to see me using this car a lot more. I'm not saying this is how you build a Honda Accord track car. This is just how I'm doing with the parts I have available to me in my area. It's going to differ depending on where you are, what your use is, what kind of tracks you have around you, what's the parts available around you. And the other thing, why is it not stock right now? I actually started shooting for the car about 2 weeks ago, but some of the footage I got is not usable. I did manage to go through and salvage some of it. Here is me installing the Type R grille, coilovers, which you of course can't see, and the wheels that I've got on there. To change this back to a regular one, like the same one, was going to cost pretty similar to what this one costs as well. So I decided, why not go for the cool looking one? In the process of this, I've also found out that my front bumper is actually broken here. So I'm going to tidy up the front here and get rid of this kind of useless eyesore off the front of the car. Try to do the rest of this without taking the front bumper off, and then hopefully source a new front bumper if that needs to be changed. There were these grommets, if you can call them that have a, it's not going to focus, is it? They've got a threaded insert in them, so I'm just going to use those holes that I drilled before. Those were to line up where the plate would have sat originally. I'm going to use those holes and these grommet things, drill them out to the same size as that was there, if you can see that. And that'll install the plate nice and clean. So I have seen something about this on like different posts about these parts before. This shroud here, which covers like the hood latch and the aircon condenser and some other things, that doesn't fit on the base model cars, or like the non-Type R versions. That doesn't fit with the Type R grille. So I'm actually gonna have to cut along here to get this to sit right and keep the shroud on. I was going to use the Dremel to trim this back, but I reckon I can get a slightly better job done with the tin snips. So let's give it a go, I guess. Cool, that works. that'll sit flush there for all the holes to line up. I'm just going to trim a little bit out here for the hood latch tool. Cool. Next day, let's move the EG out for a little while, and now I'm going to get the coilovers onto the board. Looking forward to getting back out onto the track with this car, and I'm excited to learn a new platform that I haven't worked on before. Please, if you know anything about these cars in terms of setting them up the track, let me know, shoot me a message. I would love to learn more. And yeah, I hope you follow along. Thank you for watching.